What's going on? Today we are talking about one simple question and the impact that it can have on the relationships around us. That question? What's next? How's it going? My name's Austin Bristow, and as I record this, we are smack dab in the middle of Memorial Day weekend, which means two important things for all of us. First, we can finally bust out those white pants that have been in hiding for the last 6 months. And second, we're about to jump feet first into both wedding and graduation season. A while back, I realized during some of these bigger events that yes, we're there to celebrate the person, but there were times when I was putting people in a less than comfortable situation because I was focusing too much on the question of what's next, or some variation of it. And as I began to become aware of that, I realized I wasn't the only person doing it. You see, what I mean by this is that it's easy for us when we go to a graduation party to ask a high school graduate, what are you going to be studying, where are you going to be living, who are you going to be living with, where are you going to be going to school? The same thing for college graduates. What job did you get? Where are you going to be living? Who are your roommates going to be? What's next? It's an easy question for us to default to. It's asking these questions over and over, though, that sometimes puts people in an uncomfortable situation. High school graduates may not have gotten accepted to the college they wanted. They may not have their major decided on just yet. A college graduate may have not landed that full-time job they were looking for, so instead they'll be moving home and living in mom and dad's basement for a little while until things get settled out. This isn't always the easiest answer to give people, and I realized I could very well have been the 20th, 40th, or even 50th person to ask them that very question and put them in that uncomfortable situation. We do the same thing in almost a comical way when we go to weddings. No sooner do the bride and groom step out of the church into the receiving line does grandma walk by and ask how soon she can expect her first great-grandbaby. Groom will politely respond that he's been married for all of 4 minutes. If he could have a few more minutes to relish in the moment, then he'll start to think about that. It's easy for us to want to jump to these future-thinking thoughts. So the tip and advice for today is that instead of focusing on people's future, which is good to be interested in, we can also learn about people's past to deepen our relationships with them. What I mean by that is it's just as easy at a graduation party to ask someone the biggest obstacle they had to overcome in the last 4 years. The coolest class they took, the favorite experience they had while they were in college. You can still learn about people and let them know that you care about them and you appreciate being invited to their celebration without having to focus on a future that's not always as certain. And as Dale Carnegie says, one of our favorite things to talk about is ourselves. So if someone does have a future that they're really excited about, they'll be happy to tell you about the past and probably segue it into the future, in which case you can still celebrate with them and congratulate them on the plans that they've made for themselves. That's all I've got for today. If you have yet to subscribe to this vlog, I would encourage you kindly to press the red button right next to me. That'll take you straight to austinbristow.com where you can enter your name and email address, and anytime I post a new video, a new blog, or send out some type of free resource, you will automatically be added to the email list to make sure that you know it has been given away. Feel free to stop by austinbristow.com as well for all of my previous posts, and have a great day.